This is a video that I put together many months ago. The holidays kind of tripped me up, got me feeling some sort of way, and I think I'm ready to give some content and give my opinion of my area, my opinion of things that I see. Ferdonia, Dunkirk is a college town about 40 minutes out of Buffalo. It's pretty old, and I deliver there like once a week. And a couple of buildings that I saw like really stood out to me. Being involved in this community, being involved in this theory of the old world. I mean, there's Buffalo, our center spot. And while actually going there with making this video many months ago, I ran across Big Tree, which is a whole nother video in itself. But if you look up Big Tree Treaty, I think that has a lot to do with what transpired here in the 1800s and has a big part of where we're at today. But this is Ferdonia, Dunkirk, New York. We got Ferdonia College right down the road from this crossroads. And when I was driving by it, I noticed this bank and the columns they had. It just stood out to me, and I started making a few videos, and I felt compelled to share, and I've been sitting on it for a minute, and I apologize for that. And with all this infighting now, like within the community, feeling like it's 2015 flat Earth, I feel all the more important to get back into it. Citizens Trust. We have Citizens Bank around here. We have M&T Bank around here. So as far as I'm concerned, they don't know what to call it. But the trust company, there are like letter numbers up on top, and I really couldn't get a good picture of it. If anyone would want to look up this place, feel free. But this is on Temple Street, and the archway and columns just don't sit right with me. And of course, there's old world windows, Tatarian windows, if you will. Building windows in the sidewalks. If that's a thing. I mean, obviously it is, but this is a college town. These are young individuals. That's the old opera house / courthouse / police station still being renovated. If anyone wants to see an updated video on this place, let me know in the comments. I'd be more than willing to go take a little stroll through here before. I was getting looks when I was recording this 6-7 months ago. But what's interesting about this building with the red bricks is the base of the building looks very, very similar to the two armories we have around here. We have an armory in the city of Tonawanda. We have an armory in downtown Buffalo that look very, very similar to this. And the armory downtown Buffalo, like we used to have venues, we used to see concerts and stuff there. It's the same layout almost as far as the base and then the red bricks. Doors just bricked up. Now, they're saying this used to look like this picture down here. Now, you see the triangle part in the middle, and then there was two almost like side structures on that. It doesn't fit. Like I I don't like I don't believe it. That's my opinion. Is that doesn't make sense there. This is the inside of it, and give me a couple minutes, and I'll prove my point of why I don't believe their narrative. That's down the road to the left, another red brick building. Got that Roman style peak. And then this church in between it, which is interesting in itself because I showed this video to Dustin Berserker Bear many, many months ago. And when he saw that this part here, he said, that looks like an Aztec facade, like Aztec Mayans kind of stuff. And I never thought of that until he said that, and I thought that was very interesting and a good call out on it. And you know, that's another center part of the square, I guess. But that's what I'm talking about. Like that looks like that picture. You'll see it again, but this is down the road, another red brick building with Antiquitet right on the peak. And now, mind you, this road is called Temple Street. There's an old Masonic temple down the road. This is way, way, way down the road, but I thought it was interesting I thought I would share. And it's just driving down the road. Every house is on at least between 1 to 3 or 4 plots of land in a college town. So this is old money. They're holding on to something, but also letting us know that of how it used to be. I think, my opinion. I just don't understand. Like if it was they would be on top of each other, building as many dorms as they can, but a lot of these spots, like they rent like each room out like 500 a piece to like 500 a month to each kid. I mean, look at that little like that mini dome there with the Antiquitech still on there. I mean, you got lots, multiple lots to each building because it is old money. They don't want to give up their past. They want to get as much currency out of the next person. But this is Temple Street. The road that I just showed. I thought this was interesting, this walkway that went up to a Masonic temple that was built. This is the second one. The narrative says the first one burnt down. I think they just burned out the top. I mean, because look at it. That top is pretty interesting. And if you look at the windows at the ground level, we see the old world. We see the Tartarian, call signs of this building. But what makes me like question it is the old pictures of the windows at that same level, of the old pictures of the old building that was burnt down or had a fire. These are all apartments now. The Cornerstone really threw me for a loop because I never saw anything like with AL or of course I know what AD means, but the AL, and I actually reached out to Mine Unveiled and he kind of explained it to me of what that AL means. But I thought I would share. I've been sitting on this, like I said, for a while. Within the infighting, I felt like I needed to contribute. So please comment, share, subscribe.